This was for my first solo cash cup this season, and I was doing pretty good with 100 points and 3 games left, until I died all 3 games in early game. And while finals from the first cash cup were a mess, I still did learn a lot from this. So going into this solo cash cup, I felt ready. There was one slight inconvenience though. I didn't know there actually was a cash cup, so I ended up starting 1.5 hours late, which for a 2-hour tournament is no small amount of time. So I need to get a good game quick. After almost dying to the bots, multiple times that is, I was sitting down to the vault, but I'd heard someone earlier, so I was being careful. This guy dipped from the fight and literally sat in storm waiting for me. And I wasn't gonna let him get away with it. After my first game, I had 53 points, but there was only like 5 minutes left in queue, so I'm dropping a mythic PY, so if I die Osborne, I can get into another game. Don't mind if I do. After that kill, I decided to go for the island because I really wanted to get as many points from these 2 games as possible. Now the queues were closed, I need to get as much out of this game as humanly possible. However, people kept just sitting and not actually making plays, so I decided to just stip and get to zone. I got a really good position, and after this refresh and first moving, I'm stacked for the end game. So I ended up with 93 points. With 2 games played, I'd say Opens was a success. Also considering I almost didn't get any kills in the first game. I randomly picked a spot between the Opens and Finals, so with no practice, I was jumping in contested. After dipping from this scuffed fight, I managed to get scraps from other POIs, so going into endgame, my loot wasn't looking bad, but I definitely still needed a refresh. Now, if I'd hit him more in the body or just use my last build to build the floor, I would, no joke, easily have won that game. Like, the final guy literally won the heal off with half a medkit. Anyways, finals ain't over yet, so going into the second game, I know I have what it takes. I just need to get it to endgame. I was sitting in a box AFK for like 3 minutes and I didn't notice this guy coming up to my box pickaxing the wall. After almost getting put in the blender, I get a good shot off, but I'm down to my last mats in healing. So after getting this refresh and a free rotation from the Fortnite gods, I have a real shot at winning my first final game this season. I'm not really sure how I managed to lose that, but I'm also not really sure why he would jump out right in my head. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to win that, but the other guy did have a lot of make-its, so I'm not sure. I didn't win any games this time, but it's bound to come. I also got an amazing project coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and use Traxion.